What is up, guys? Bisectatron here from OneHive Gazette, and we are right into this live stream with an attack going on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I think all the settings are good. We got the stats and everything up. You guys will see how this is going in just a moment here, but this one looking like it's probably not going to 3-star. A lot of those bowlers are dead. This is their last Town Hall 10 attack. We'll talk more about how this war is going very soon, but thank you guys for tuning in. Streaming the last 40 minutes or so. I know it says an hour in the title, but a little bit late to the party. Anyway, you guys will see the situation very soon here. We will refresh the stats. Make sure I'm muted on Discord because still having problems capturing the Discord audio, and I'm not sure why. I had the settings perfect, everything was fine. Made a few adjustments, I may have updated something, I don't know, but having a lot of problems with the Discord audio. So it's going to be me hanging out, commentating some of the attacks, talking to you guys in the live chat there, and seeing how this war ends. This one, though, not going to be a 3-star, it looks like. Time, if nothing else, will end this attack. So once again, this base defending, I think it's defended quite a few times now, so definitely a good base, and I guess I showed it on stream, so I did burn it. But anyway, let's go ahead and hop out as this one ends and talk about where the war is. The stats are mostly updated, not quite. They tend to lag behind a few minutes just because that's how long it takes the war match .us to update. So this one, only a few attacks left. Unlike most wars, a lot of the attacks have already been done. So we will be showing some replays in the downtime in the next 30 minutes or so. We have 4 attacks. They have 2. They have 2 dips basically, so they can add a total of, I think, just 2 more stars. So all they could do is tie us at this point. We have 4 remaining dips. So this war is pretty much over. I hate to say it, but it's going to be a little anticlimactic at the end here. They ran anti-2-star bases, so we've been we did our best to clear the 10s, got a lot of them cleared. Gonna have to dip a few more, but we still have a solid. We've used, I think, 2 or 3 11v11 attempts, and we have a few more as well that we'll be able to use here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this 11v11. I haven't even seen it yet, but like I said, they are running these anti-2-star bases, and it's either that Queen Walk Vomit attack that it's been called, where you do a Queen Walk that meets up with a bunch of bowlers, or this La Lune type attack, and that's something that's also worked out very nicely. So this one, just using a few giants, not even a golem, gonna send in the heroes, bowlers, and the warden, biting off a big chunk of the base here. His goal is to get the air defense, the queen, inferno tower, a few other good defensive buildings. Good warden's ability there to protect the king, who's getting targeted by that single inferno. Got some great value there. That's a good time to use the warden's ability, is when the king gets targeted. And you can see, bites off a very sizable chunk of this base with really not a whole lot of troop space, just the heroes mainly, and a spell or 2. So from there, just sends in the La Lune. Very nice pathing around the base, and we can probably even go ×2 because this one is going to finish up very quickly as the rages go down. The hastes propelling the balloons through. Has this last heal that's not really even needed. It was nice because the air defenses were next to wizard towers in nice central locations to tank all the necessary defenses. So nice attack to T-Max. That was our first and so far our only 11v11 triple, although we did have one 99%. So good stuff there. We'll go ahead and back out, and yeah, basically we're going to be waiting for some of these Town Hall 11s to go in. I'll go ahead and just show pretty much all of them, even if they're dips, because we have had some close dips, and those can sometimes be exciting to watch, but we should get a few 11v11s as well towards the end of the war, especially if the war is already won. We might go ahead and just start to just do 11v11s. Depends on how things are going. So anyway, let's take a look at some of these 10v10s we've gotten. We'll start with TT on number 9 here. I'll keep an eye for any live attacks going on, but like I said, just not as many as there usually are. anything you want me to talk about, answer questions, you can go ahead and ask me in the chat. I'll keep an eye on that as we take a look at these replays. And actually, before we get into that replay, looks like we have an 11v11 live here. This one should be interesting. It is also a Laloon attack, and I think it's a decent base. You can see those air defenses are in nice locations to tank. If you can get the Lava Hounds onto them, they're away from the single Infernos, so a lot of value can be gotten from the Lava Hounds in this type of attack here. Let's see, he's sending in the kill squad. The bowlers, a few of them are going to walk, but some of them are going into the base, which is good. Poison on the CC troops. Going to have the Queen's ability. Might even get the Eagle taken out depending on how the troops path. I think he will. Yeah, right here, Queen locks onto the Eagle. This is looking very, very nice here. He'll pop the Queen's ability probably. Going to need to do so. And the Laloon already starting. The Queen will probably go down to the King here. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, maybe not. So his Queen will still be up, still doing some work along with the Grand Warden. Laloon going through. The pathing's been pretty good so far. That first Lava Hound, maybe the second Lava Hound splits there. And at this point, he just needs to get these balloons through this last section that probably has quite a few air traps in it. Does have a heal spell though, and I think this one looks like a 3-star. Heal spell is down, no more hastes or anything. Actually, there's the haste across the middle. A few balloons sneak in for that air defense. This one is going to be a 3-star. Nice attack to Steve's new win. Crushing this base. He'll have like a minute left up by the time a minute left to spare. So we'll go ahead and back out. We can go ahead and put a woo in the chat as we traditionally do, and that will just add to the total. I think that officially ends this war actually, because that puts us, yeah, they only have 2 attacks. They can only add, they can get to 126. We are all the way up to 129. So this war is officially over. I wish it was closer. I mean, I'm definitely happy we won, and we're going to be winning by a big margin, but in terms of YouTube, I wish it was a little closer, so it could be a little more exciting, but we'll take it, and nice stuff. Maybe even pick up a few more 11v11s. I'm not sure if we're going to dip these final few bases, or if we'll just go for some practice and try to get some more 11v11s done, especially on these anti-2-star bases, which aren't that difficult to 3-star. They're still difficult, but not as difficult, of course, as an anti-3-star base would be. So that leaves us with 5 attacks remaining to watch, and as we were before, we can hop into one of these replays here. Let's see, I cannot say that name in the chat, but do you have any tips for rushed Town Hall 9s? My only tips are upgrade your heroes. That is definitely important, and you can check out my Town Hall 9 starter pack. Even if you're rushed, you can still try to follow those tips and just go along that path, even if you didn't initially start with what I recommended. So do the important things like the Queen, the important troops like your Hogs, and just don't upgrade to Town Hall 10. It's not good to be rushed typically for Clan Wars, so you want to just kind of hang out at Town Hall 9 for a while and get close to max, and then from there go to Town Hall 10. But yeah, check out the starter pack if you haven't already. It has a lot of good tips for new Town Hall 9s, and that should apply to you. Azroth is asking, when do you post bases for tomorrow's stream on your Twitter? It's actually 2 days from now, I think, for most people. Today's Sunday. It'll be Tuesday, planning on doing the weekly live stream, and they're posted at least an hour before, if not more, sometimes like 4 or 5 hours. It's just earlier in the day when I get a chance to. I will post the bases on Twitter. Can you do a video covering Suicide Hero Laloon? You know, I think I might have already done a video on that. It's been a while if I have, though, so yeah, it might be something I can do in the future. This attack you're seeing right here, by the way, is that Falcon, and I have an attack strategy for the Falcon coming out very soon, so just kind of stay tuned for that. I'm still just working on getting the attacks together and getting the video edited and everything, but I will have that coming out today, tomorrow, sometime. What do you think is better in general, air attacks or ground? I think ground attacks, that's my biased opinion, but people prefer different ones. They're pretty balanced right now at all town hall levels. Do you do base reviews? Says Fortnite G123. No, I don't. Not in a video format, but for my patrons on Patreon who have access to the Discord server, they can always post a base and ask for feedback, but I don't do an actual video series of that. Can you show some Town Hall 9 attacks? We are facing a CWL feeder clan. Yeah, I will definitely show some Town Hall 9s as we go through here. We should have some more downtime before some more live attacks. Can you do more base build videos? I think the only issue is the base build kind of undermines my Patreon, because I do build custom bases for Patreon, so it would be kind of weird if I also was posting bases you guys can use on my videos. It would kind of undermine that. But at the same time, I do want to continue to do defensive videos where I talk about, for example, the spring trap last time, how to place giant bombs, stuff like that, where it's not like me building a base, but it's giving defensive advice, which I think people find helpful. How can I join your clan? If you check out any of my other videos, not the streams, the link is always in the description to apply via Discord, and you can join the clan family there. How do you typically attack those Town Hall 9 bases that are a square made of the 9x9 compartments? I know what you're talking about, and I think the key is just to funnel well, get a kill squad of bowlers in there, and hog the rest. I think it's that simple. You don't have to overthink it. This one was a nice Queen Walk Laloon attack, by the way. Open base, was able to grab an air defense, CC, Queen, and the pathing is very good. That's perhaps most importantly, the pathing to the base is good. Are there going to be face cam videos? I stopped doing that because I wanted to be able to put other stuff on the screen during streams rather than a face cam, and also with the face cam I have to worry about the lighting and like combing my hair and stuff, so I don't know, maybe I'll do face cams, but for right now I like how the setup is without the face cam. Show your base and attacks. I will show my base if it gets attacked, but I don't want to show it if it doesn't, because then I don't want to burn it unnecessarily, only if there's actually a live attack on it. I will show my attack though, and then we'll move on to some Town Hall 9s. Let's see, anything else? Would you do a new meta upgrade guide for Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 10? It's been so recent that there's no reason to. They should still apply. Twitter username is, if you just search up OneHive Gazette, I think the actual handle is @ClashManual. Either one should take you there. Can you do more base destruction videos? That's actually a good idea. I haven't done those in a while, but maybe I'll get back to them. I'll go ahead and show my 3-star. I had one 99%, but the other one was a successful 3-star. Which base was it on? Go ahead and take a look at this one. It was a fresh hit, a queen charge hog attack, and then we'll move on to some Town Hall 9s, assuming there's no other live attacks that go on. If Town Hall 12 comes out, won't they be allowed? They won't be allowed for CWL for a while, right? Says Rasheen. I think not, probably, because we don't want to encourage, like, make everyone have to gem to max, because people would, to be competitive, and before the Town Hall level is like, you know, everyone's comfortable with it, it would be kind of weird to have a new Town Hall level right in CWL. Of course, it would make the rosters complicated, so I don't think Town Hall 12 is coming out, but if it does, yeah, it'll take a while before it probably makes its way into CWL. Let's see, do you think Lalo is stronger than Hogs at 9v9 if done correctly? I would say not necessarily, and we will get back to that. Let's go ahead and let's just check out the dip. Why not? We only have so many live attacks to show here. So taking a look at this base, it is going to be the classic Witch Bowler, dropping in pretty much all his troops at this point, going to do a triple jump through the base, which is something Town Hall 11s have the luxury of doing that Town Hall 10s don't, is bring 3 jump spells, because they have the extra spell space they can afford to. A lot of the troops are walking around the outside of the base. I assume that won't be a huge issue, but who knows, maybe this one, you know, could end up as a fail. The bowlers just move through so quickly though, it's just overwhelming, especially against a base which I think is maxed out. The walls just might not be maxed. So that one is definitely crushed. No need to dwell on that. I'm not going to show my base unless it gets attacked. Let's go ahead and just finish up with this attack that we were showing, and then we'll move on to some Town Hall 9s. Let's see. Brian Alexis Jaramillo Cortez, you speak Spanish. I do speak Spanish a little bit, but not on YouTube, no. How old/young are you? I am 19 years old. Any news on when Town Hall 12 is coming? No, if I knew it was coming out, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you guys, but I have not heard any info, any plans on Town Hall 12, so I would say that don't count on Town Hall 12 coming out anytime soon, if ever. I'm skeptical Town Hall 12 will ever come out, but who knows? They've added a lot of Town Hall levels over the past, 4 or 5 years, so yeah, I mean, it could come out, but I would say not anytime soon. Let's see your attacks and your defenses. This is my attack right here, and I don't know. I might show my base, I might not. I'm just a little hesitant to show it because we don't have that much time before our next CWL matchup, and some bases we tweak and kind of reuse to some extent. So my other attack was a 99% that I'm not going to show. I want to show some Town Hall 9s right now. Get you guys some Town Hall 9 action, and maybe we can go back and take a look at some other attacks. But for now, just hanging out and waiting for some of these attacks to go live. I'm excited for probably 3 more 11v11s. I hope we don't dip and we try to 3-star these remaining 11s, because I think we can definitely get another 3 of them down, considering they're anti-2-star bases. But anyway, yeah, if you're just tuning in, this war is pretty much over. Well, it is over. We have statistically won. They cannot come back. So was a good war, but I think they just struggled 10v10, and they were fine 10v11. We ran anti-3-star bases. The issue was they just couldn't quite clear these 10s, and nowadays that's kind of what you have to do. So 10v10 was the big issue, I think, that kind of decided this war. Let's go ahead and take a look at some Town Hall 9s, though. Moving down, we will look at the top Town Hall 9. This is being attacked by Andy, a nice 3 golem, like stoned kill squad with just back-end balloons, which is kind of a cool attack to look at. Let's see anything else you guys have to say. I'd like to hear you speaking Spanish. I won't do it now. Maybe we'll have a Spanish special, but I'm not really fluent even. I just took 4 years of Spanish in high school, so not going to happen on this stream at least. Show us Bow Witch. I think I did show 1 attack, but we will take a look at a few more Town Hall 10s if we have time. 19 years old and 19th on War Map. That is true. Why don't you upgrade to Town Hall 11 as you're pretty much maxed? I just don't want to have to go through upgrading all my troops. Obviously I can't right now because I'm in CWL. I guess I theoretically could between the seasons, like after this season's over, but too much of a hassle. I don't think I'm going to upgrade anytime soon. What other games do you play? As of right now, not a whole lot. I don't have a lot of time for games other than Clash, but yeah, I just watch Netflix mainly if I have free time besides Clash, so no other games to recommend. I don't really play Fortnite, even though that's very popular, or PUBG, which is also popular, the Battle Royale games. Let's see, I love Town Hall 10, I'm a max Town Hall 9, but I'm bad at Town Hall 9. I don't know if I should go to Town Hall 10. I would say, if you're still having fun at Town Hall 9, if it's still competitive, stay there, because upgrading is not, it's kind of a hassle. Let's see, Town Hall 9 is awesome, and I'm 9th for more than 2 years. Okay, that's a long time to be a Town Hall 9, but I've been a Town Hall 10, I think, for close to that amount of time, and here we have a live attack. Okay, I'm being dipped. I guess you guys will see my base here. It has a multi-inferno. That's kind of interesting. Anyway, shout out to Judo Sloth, a fellow YouTuber who is hanging out in the comments or in the live chat right now, it looks like. Thanks for stopping by, Judo Sloth. Check out his channel. I think he actually was live streaming today. I think I got a notification for that. So welcome, Judo. Anyway, though, this base I think is pretty good. I mean, it defended one Town Hall 10 attack. It was only hit once. But Witch Bowler is probably what most people would go to when they see a multi-inferno in the way it's structured. It's somewhat easy to jump through, although it's tricky for a Town Hall 10, especially because all these witches and bowlers on the outside can't reach these expos or these defenses really. So it's kind of set up to bait a witch bowler, but when it comes to Town Hall 11s, they can pretty much overpower, and it looks like that's what's going to happen here. So that's my base, and that's the base going down. Anyway, let's keep on moving along in the live chat, and we'll see if we have some 11v11s to show. That's what I'm really looking forward to, is seeing those 11v11s as my base gets finished off here. Alright, any other things I should address? What are great Town Hall 9 ground armies and concepts for those armies? I'm an air specialist, but awful at ground. I mean, you can take a look at a lot of my previous videos on Town Hall 9, especially the starter pack, which talks about the main go-to attack strategies for Town Hall 9, but it's going to be some kind of golem, bowler, hero, kill squad, and then hogging the rest. Pretty reliable, but if you are good at Laloon, you can kind of stick with that. Let's take a look at this next 9v9. Most of these are going to be fresh hits, I believe. This one is Batra. Shout out to Raphael Solser watching from Austria. Nice. Yeah, this one was a very golem kill squad heavy attack. Only 2 hogs and 8 balloons. So these attacks have become more popular lately, just using a few defensive targeting troops, but focusing more on a queen walk and the golems and bowlers. But there's a lot that's working at Town Hall 9 right now. Let's see, what did Judo say? EG just finished off. I think that's Elite Gaming. Lost 145 to 144. Town Hall 11 3-star madness at the end. Wow, sounds like a good finish. Wish I was there to watch, but was busy with this war. So anyway, good try to Elite Gaming. Hopefully they can bounce back. I'm not sure their record right now, but I think they've been doing pretty well from what I've seen. I have a Town Hall 10, Heroes, King 31, Queen 37. Unfortunately, don't have time to do farming. Yeah, I feel the pain. I have a Town Hall 9 account that has like a level 3 queen, because I just never have the time to farm it. Just kind of annoying, I get it. Town Hall 10 upgrade guide, like a few other people have said, check that out. I've already uploaded one. It's called the Town Hall 10 Starter Kit. This attack here, the power of it that you're seeing is the healers switching on to the golems and the bowlers, because the healers can get some great value if the air defenses are not there to take them out. So that is really what can make this attack work. And of course, the few balloons will fast forward and a few hogs to finish off the rest of the base there. Let's see. I'm watching from New Zealand. Oh, nice. So Kia ora, I'm not even going to try to say it, which means hello family. Nice. New Zealand viewer. What do they speak in New Zealand? I assume they speak English, but there might be like a native language to the island. I'm not sure. Hi from Albania. Alright, now everyone's saying where they're from. Lots of Europeans. I'm sure a lot of people in the States. Thanks for tuning in. If you are just watching, they have used all of their attacks at this point. They're maxing out at 126. Let me refresh the war stats here. It's been a little while. Get that refreshed. They have maxed out, so we have already won by 3 stars, and we can hopefully add a few more with some 11v11s these last 14 minutes or so. What are your thoughts about the popular Valk attack at Town Hall 10? Do you think Valks need a nerf? I don't think they need a nerf. I think bases just need to adjust to defend against them, and I will have a video coming out very soon on that attack strategy. Let's see. Can't wait for Town Hall 12, so Town Hall 9 will die. So boring. You're going to be waiting for a while, I'm afraid, but I'm hoping Town Hall 9 will get some balancing changes. Maybe nerf a few things, but right now it's still, I think, a pretty fun Town Hall level. Who's your next opponent? I think we are facing the original OneHive. So we have OneHive Genesis versus OneHive 2.0, and I think next week it'll be OHG versus OneHive, but don't quote me on that. I think it's not a bye week, it is against OneHive. Let's see, anything else? Hey, what's going on? Well, I'm live streaming the end of this war, and it is pretty much over. Let's go ahead and take a look at one more Town Hall 9, then we will shift gears and maybe show some Town Hall 10s, whatever you guys want to see from this war as we wait for a live attack here. This is the Monty G strategy as it's been shown on the channel with Monty G himself on it. A nice queen walk, and I think the queen is going to meet up here with the kill squad, but let's stop there and take a look. We got a live 11v11. Let's take a look at this, then I'll try to get to some more questions or anything like that. This attack has been done once already, and it was failed. Very close attack. The main problem was the witches died. They got targeted by the eagle, but this was a 99%, so I think this one can be cleaned up. It's that queen walk vomit attack that is popular and works very well. So we have Sinbad S, and gonna need to rage up the queen there. There's the rage. She should be okay. Level 50 king. There's the warden to kind of help out. So that's good. Once again, the witches are targeted by the eagle. Hopefully he doesn't lose too many witches there, because that's what happened last attack. We'll see the eagle switching onto the king. That's probably a good thing. Needs to poison the CC troops. There's the poison. The witch is still alive with the healers, so that's good. Things are going through. He needs his queen to target the eagle at some point, which it looks like she will. Yep, she's going the right way. The bowlers got the eagle anyway. Things are going well. Just needs to keep raging and use the warden's ability when he sees fit. Not a great place to use the warden's ability really at any point in the attack, it looks like. I'd use it right here actually. I don't know, I'm not a Town Hall 11. But this is looking really good. I think this one might 3-star. Has one remaining witch up, which might go down to that Tesla. No, it'll survive. Time is sometimes an issue, but still has a minute and a half left. The queen is up with a bunch of healers, still has a rage, still has the queen and the warden's ability, so it's almost like the queen walk is resuming in the middle of the base here. Plus, these bowlers might get some good value. Time is going to be the only issue. He has plenty of power to clear out this base. If these bowlers can survive and kind of take out these defenses here, that would definitely help, because time, like I said, is going to be the biggest issue with this attack. I think that bowler is going to die. Yep. Needs to kind of get that queen's ability used also to get some of those archers to help. I don't know. I think this might be a fail. 50 seconds. It's going to be really close here. Uses the warden's ability. No real value from it. I think he should have just used it at the beginning to keep more of the bowlers up. But here we are. Should use the queen's ability here. I don't think it's going to matter though, unless the warden... Okay, the warden's kind of splitting off, which is interesting. The queen is also getting weird here. A few archers are peeling off. This one, yeah, I don't know. It's not going to 3-star. Two very high percentage attacks, but sometimes the Town Hall 11 bases are just so big that you run out of time if all you have left is a queen walk up at the end. That's kind of the only downside to this strategy. So looks like it'll be about 96, 97%. Nice try to Sinbad, but not going to go here. Very close. Had a few of these buildings gone down to those bowlers, that would have been all he needed. But anyway, we still have 2 more attacks. We'll see how those go. Let me continue to check the chat, and we can switch back to... we'll show one more Town Hall 9. I think I was trying to get one out. Let's show Neza. Let's switch on to a different one. Let's show I think this is a Suicide Hero La Lune attack. Or no, yeah, I think it is, with the Skelly spell. Let's see, what's your favorite troop? I think probably my favorite troop is the balloon, just personally. Watching from Italy, let's see. You made some base identification videos earlier, but can you make a single video where you include all base identification notes and tips? Possibly. I mean, it would be a lot to compile, but base identification is a series I want to continue doing. But maybe I'll make some master video that has all the tips that I can. although it's a lot to put in one video, but that would be an interesting idea. So yeah, we'll think about that. I'm a go, just wanted to see the outcome of the war. Okay, that's fine. Like I've said, not a very interesting war at the end here, but I'm hoping we can see some live 11v11 attacks. Looks like the this baby dragon got kind of wild here, but he double poisoned it. He has the skelly for the queen, so this is a very forgiving attack. Oftentimes the lava pups can help take stuff out too. So this one, pretty easy lalooning once the initial part of the base was taken out. And here we go. Keep getting interrupted, but I will not complain because I want to see some of these 11v11s here. Let's see, we got T-Max. This base I don't think has been tried by an 11 yet, just maybe by a Town Hall 10. It's going to also be a Laloon attack. The thing about this one is you're not going to run out of time. Well, you can, but it's less likely that you'll run out of time. So that's kind of a plus to this attack here. That air defense going down to a second bounce off the bowlers, that's very, very helpful. Awesome how that worked out. Not going to get the Eagle, of course, but going to grab an Inferno, Expo. I think 2 of the air defenses are down. Looks very good for Laloon pathing. This one actually was hit by a Town Hall 11, now that I look at it. It was another time fail. That's pretty much the only type of fail we've seen is time fails. Looks like he swagged all of the haste by accident over there. Trying to drop the balloons, didn't switch off. This one I think was looking very good, but now he doesn't have like 3 or 4 haste spells that he otherwise would have. So it's going to be a lot closer because of that, although I think he might still have a shot even despite all of that. Let's see. I don't know. It's going to be close here. Still has a Lava Hound left up. The balloons are going to take out that back end Wizard Tower. It's looking pretty good. A minute 30. This one's going to be a 3-star, I think. Nice attack. Possibly this is a more reliable strategy for taking out the anti-2-star bases. Nice stuff to T-Max. Pulling another Town Hall 11 3-star for us, adding to the total. Definitely a good war. Let's see. Best Town Hall 10 attack strategies. I'd say the top ones right now are the Falcon, which is the Mass Falc, which I'll be making a video on shortly. Witch Bowler, and some type of hog attack, whether it's a Queen Walk or a Kill Squad. Those are my main ones. Laloon, of course, works against a lot of bases. It's just not my favorite, and it's a little bit difficult to master. Let's see. What's your favorite attack to execute? I like doing certain types of hog attacks. Any type of hog attack, really, is probably my favorite. Where do you work in real life? I don't work. I go to school right now, so I don't have a regular job at this moment. Can you take a look at my clan? Sorry, I don't do that in these types of videos. What about engineered bases? Is that what that said? I'm having trouble scrolling through here. What about engineered bases? Yeah, they're kind of a pain, but I don't deal with them much since we're in a clan war league, but for people who do the random wars, yeah, that could be an issue. I'll go ahead and show this 99% because some people wanted to see my other attack. So we showed the first one earlier. It was the Queen Charge hog attack that did go for a 3-star. This one, oh, okay, never mind. We're going to switch back and, oh, looks like we're just dipping this last base here. I was hoping it would be an 11v11 attempt, but we will watch the dip attack on it, and then I guess I can show the 10v10 attack. I assume this one should be able to crush it. Looks like he's doing the same plan I did, but just with a Town Hall 11 account, so I'm sure that will destroy this base with the extra hero, or the extra troop space, and the extra spell, and the troop level, and all that stuff. So, how do you feel about engineering like 0.5? Like I said, it's annoying, but you know, it's just kind of part of the game for a lot of people right now. Which has a more high success rate on Town Hall 11, air or ground? I think it's about even, but I don't have the statistics for it. How to prevent time fails: start cleanup as soon as possible, and make sure that you save some troops for cleanup. Ooh, a wall breaker fail. The king's going to be swinging on the wall here. This one not going great, but I think it's still going to 3-star just because this is a Town Hall 11 attacking. As long as he gets the queen taken out, which I think he will. Went ahead and used the jump spell to let everything into the base. That was a good adjustment. Has the Warden's Eternal Tomb, so this one should be able to to 3-star. I think the queen will go down right here to the bowlers. Hogs coming in. The queen is still up on the other side of the base. Looking pretty good. I will show the plan and my Town Hall 10 attack on this shortly. Is Town Hall 12 coming out? As I said earlier, I don't think so. Don't think it's going to be coming out soon. What is an engineered base? It's a base where you upgrade a lot of the troops and like offensive stuff like the heroes, but not the defenses, and that way when you get matched with another clan, if you have a lot of accounts that are engineered, you get matched based mainly on your defensive level, so it gives you kind of an unfair advantage because you'll have maybe Town Hall 10 level troops and only a Town Hall 8 level base, so you have overpowering troops compared to the types of bases you're attacking. Let's see, this one pretty easily is going to 3-star, but it was much more difficult for the Town Hall 10 attack on it. Let's hop over to the first attack that was on it right here. I actually, one more Town Hall 10 tried to clean this up after I got the 99% here, and they also failed. Basically, this was a cleanup on the original plan, which was I think it was the Falcon, which didn't work. So then I tried this plan, which was the plan that you just saw executed by the Town Hall 11. Basically, the idea was to walk the queen down and to the right towards 3 o'clock, and then send in a kill squad towards the queen in this kind of long L-shaped compartment. Actually was very close, and I think if I had just made one small adjustment, which you guys will see, it would have 3-starred. But anyway, it's nice how the kill squad and the queen kind of funnel each other, and then the queen will go her way and the kill squad will go its way. So everything moving along right here, wall breaking in, and then I'll jump, rage, and poison for the kill squad as it moves through. How was the OneHive family clan started? Well, they were originally all part of one OneHive family. I don't know the details, I was not in the clan family at the time, and then it split into, I think, 3 different OneHive families. The one we're in is OneHive Genesis, OneHive Alpha, OneHive Trinity, and OneHive Origins are the 4 clans that are part of the clan family that I'm in. So anyway, the kill squad got very far into the base here, got the queen taken out. Then right here, the second heal, there is a double giant bomb between the Inferno and Tesla. This heal was too early. The hogs were getting targeted, but only by a few defenses and the skeletons. So if I had waited and dropped the heal right here, there'd be less hogs, but I wouldn't have the issue, which you will see right here, with the heal spell running out, getting hit by the giant bomb, finishing off all of my hogs. Then the queen is not enough for the rest of the base, even with her ability here. So anyway, that this one ends as a 99% because the queen does get through the wall here, but this one storage won't quite go down. Actually was at about half, a little less than half hit points, but the king's guarding it, so not going to work out. Very close stuff. And then you guys saw it was 3-starred by Town Hall 11. So anyway, this war is winding down. Final 30 seconds. Thanks for watching the stream. I'm going to end it pretty soon after the war ends. I know not the most exciting war, but we'll take a victory, and sometimes you don't want the exciting wars, you want the solid victories. 5-star difference here, mainly to our Town Hall 10s, getting the 10v10 3-stars. Shout out to them. Also shout out to the 3 Town Hall 11s we got. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and like I said, there'll be a video coming out soon, hopefully, on the Falcon attack strategy. Alrighty, that is it. There's the scoreboard, and I think the stats are mostly updated. We'll update them one more time there to get the final stats on the screen. And, yep, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bisectatron out.